spots in the ocean, that's where there may be an island, there may be like a military base. So
people playing in the middle.
Hawaii.
yeah, you know, so that's exactly, it's so cool that you said, you know, I didn't even notice that until today. Well, somebody pointed it out to me. So really cool that you
You
noticed
probably
that.
see Hawaii on there with the
So,
light.
What
and
kind of that?
Whoa.
what is on the left over here?
Well,
Yep, there's Hawaii right there in the blue.
looks
Right
like
there.
all of Hawaii is playing.
What's some of the stuff on the left? Like,
All these are all just different kind of numbers about like how much revenue, how much growth, just definitely different, for people who really like numbers. Are you a numbers guy? Do you like numbers?
Yeah,
No?
I'm
So this is right here is exactly how many locations are being played in right now. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
34,000.
1 million.
1 million people
That's
play
how many,
right now.
yep, over 1 million players right now. And at the highest point, at that orange spot, you have 13,262 people playing. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
And I know that there's at least one that was playing when you came in here, so you were on there too. And then over here is the toys, right?
I have a lot of those.
You do.
I have that one.
You only have 3? Well, we have a few more, and you know we launched the toys a year ago. So the ones that you see here in the middle case, right here on the display in the very top, those are actually kind of some key people. So the top shelf contains all the pre-production hand-painted ones. So these are
Cool.
actually made
I've used the
and
robots.
painted by hand. And if you see, you can see. Does anybody know who Builder Man is?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep. Who is he?
David Buzeski, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And he's our co-founder. And then this one over here, the little E, that's Eric, who is his co-founder. And so we have a few other key players there. We have a couple of our employees. Employee number 1, Matt Dusek, who claims he was the first employee, although there was somebody else who signed first. But and then, as you know, we actually do sell these toys. We sell them at Toys R Us. Well,
Yep.
I was saying for a little bit longer, for a couple more weeks. You know, Walmart, Best Buy. So you said you have 3. Who else has toys?
I have like 10.
I have 3. No, I have 4. I have a lot. I think I have 4.
You know, over the holidays, they were the #1 collectible item.
Wow. I got one
Which is, you did? Which one did you get?
zombie one.
The zombie one, really? Whoa. Okay. Well,
I get it.
we just had last year our first one who made $1 million, which is pretty crazy.
Wow.
I know. You could develop a new game. Who knows?
Exchange. I think I know who that is.
Yeah. And we actually do have some programs to bring in people who are, you know, really top developers, we call them incubators and accelerators, and they get a chance to really work in-house. All right? All right, so that's pretty much, and of course, y'all saw this. These are like, you know, videos
The
about
ads.
games and about life of Roblox. Yeah. So who is excited to see the rest of the place? To get out of the lobby? All right, yeah.
The company for 8 years, and I'm going to be your tour guide for the day. I should be able to answer all of your questions, but first I have a few rules on my tour. As you can see, this is a pretty big group, so I want to make sure that we stay together as a group. Please don't wander off. Also, please don't touch anything that you might see on a desk. You'll see a lot of toys, a lot of people's personal stuff. Let's just leave it there and respect their personal space. If you have questions as we're going through, please feel free to ask them if they're about that department. If you have a general question, please hold it till the end. I promise we'll answer it. Pictures. I see you guys are taking pictures already. They're totally fine. Just please don't take direct pictures of whiteboards or monitors. No corporate espionage. Right? You guys are here to steal all of Roblox's secrets?
Yep.
My last rule, of course, is have fun. We all play Roblox because it's fun, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I do that all the time.
You play it all the time?
Me too.
Well, I'm in.
I do.
I do too.
You do too? You do too?
Yep.
Anybody else?
I do. I play it.
All right. All right, guys. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'm gonna stop right by my seat.
Huh?
I'm gonna stop right by my seat.
Walter's gonna run away. You're gonna work here when you grow up?
It's
Well, then you're in the right spot, because I'm gonna introduce you guys to our people team.
woo! New team!
So I know you said you did, but how many people have thought about working for Roblox when you grow up?
I don't know.
A few people have? That's
Maybe
fair.
from
Did you guys bring your
Microsoft.
resumes? No? Ugh. Sorry, no referrals today. But when you guys are in college looking for an internship or graduated college looking for a job, you're going to be talking to part of this team up here, our recruiters. It's their jobs to find the greatest minds in the world, i.e. you, and convince you to work at Roblox.
Yay.
Yeah? Going on. Have you guys ever heard of GDC?
Nope.
No? Well, it's pretty big. It's called the Game Developers Conference, and Roblox has a big booth there. Alrighty, the next stop on our tour is our Developer Relations Department. These guys do a lot of awesome stuff. How many of you guys have ever tried Studio to develop your own game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, a good number of you guys have.
But it's
These
laggy.
guys are here to help make sure that devs have a voice within the company. To make sure that we're constantly releasing new features and doing cool things that allow them and you guys to push Roblox to its limits and create the newest and most awesome games possible. So when you guys turn 13, how many of you guys maybe want to be game developers as a profession? Oh, remind me afterwards. We'll give you Carlos's personal email. Well, it's not like he sleeps. But no, these guys, they run the community there for our developers. So people who are making the games that you guys know and love. They also do cool stuff like work with those developers to put on awesome events. Like how many of you guys have any of the Ready Player One crowns?
I want to get one.
Yeah, you want to get one?
I'm trying to.
They're hard.
They are hard. Yeah.
Has anybody even won that dominant thing yet?
No! There's only going to be one of those.
I know.
Only
Yeah, no.
one person is going to get them.
Probably not going to be any of us.
You never know. Hey man, don't give up hope. Keep trying. But these guys work with Ready Player One or the developers to bring that event on. Do you guys know what event comes next?
The Nickelodeon one.
Nickelodeon is on right now.
Maybe the egg hunt.
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
We can't give you any additional details right now, but these guys are working tirelessly to make this the best egg hunt ever. Which is hard because we try and do that every year.
Yes.
And we succeed every year, but we'll keep it going. Do you guys have any questions for Jay Party before we head on?
Yeah, anything to say to your favorite developers? I'll tell them.
Oh, we're going over that right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, those two guys too.
No? All right, let's go.
I left the picture right there.
That's the guy. He just showed up. We let him in. More or less. We just stumbled in. And we're like, hey guy.
there's Minecraft right there. There's a creeper.
Oh my gosh.
Do you guys think he likes toys?
There's Lego Minecraft. It's called TNT.
If you guys want to take your picture or whatever, and then slide out so we can get the next people up
That's
a chance
Halo.
to look.
Wait.
Look at that.
Teen Titans 4.
This is what the button
I like the leaf
It's not exciting. You guys are all on the same team. Peterson, what do you do? Yeah, do you guys know what localization means? Now, how many of you guys speak a language other than English? No? A few people do. So localization means that we're working, correct me if I'm wrong, on setting languages across multiple different. So that way if a game is written in English, it's really easy for the developer to then translate that into Spanish, Korean, Chinese, Portuguese, French, any of that. Is that what you're doing? Yeah. How many of you guys thought about learning another language?
I'm learning Latin.
You're learning Latin.
Yeah.
That's a hefty language.
The school has to learn it.
The school has to learn it.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know if we'll see Roblox in Latin, but it's an interesting thought. You guys have any questions about this before we push on? All right, keep going. Alrighty, the next stop on our tour is our art and avatar teams. So every button in Roblox is handcrafted by one of our artists. Every one of the ads that you see are like our event pages, kind of things like that. Our artist done just like her over there. How many of you guys like to draw? Yeah. How many of you guys have thought about being an artist when you grow up?
Maybe not.
Yeah? Well,
Amateur.
to work in a place like Roblox, we need people from all walks of life. Whether you're into art, whether you're into people like me, whether you're into computer science like a lot of people we met here, math and finance, it doesn't matter what you study, it's all about being passionate and being hardworking, and being the best at what you do. And that's how you get a job in a company like Roblox. How many of you guys have seen the R15 at this point? I hope everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And there's an intro coming up.
Yeah? Do you guys think it's cool?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
You like
intro.
it?
Fendi.
You see it there? Oh, no. So here's Code Writer. He was the head engineer on our Avatar project.
What is R15?
Are you guys gonna make that new, you guys made R6 and R15?
Uh-huh.
Are you guys gonna actually make not R, Anthro?
Yeah.
Are we actually gonna make Anthro?
Yeah.
That might be a top secret thing.
I saw that in a
Just
file.
kidding. Do you know? Is there anything we can share?
Intro.
Nope.
We're not talking about that yet.
So
We're definitely adding more scales.
we're always looking at how we can improve it, but we don't know exactly what we're gonna do
I
yet.
saw an intro file in the Roblox file thing.
Yeah, I think we presented maybe a future site of how it might look at RDC,
Oh yeah.
but nothing is set in stone
The
yet.
intro test.
Go ahead.
What does
What-
it stand for?
What does R15 stand for? So, it stands for the number of parts, right? Not the number of joints.
Well, they're the same.
They're the same. So it stands for the number of parts on the character. So the R6 had 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head. Our new character has, or the R15 has feet, shins, thighs, 3 pieces in the torso, hands,
Upper arm,
yeah,
torso, upper torso, head.
yeah, tons and tons of pieces. It allows our developers to do cooler animations, more smooth animations. Like, having Roblox characters with elbows is just great, right?
Yeah. Is the green blob thing, like the circle thing, is that the joint? Like screen and it's a circle, like a blob?
Oh, in Studio?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, those are
yeah.
the attachment points.
Oh no.
So you can actually like move those. So if you want to make the character bigger, or if you want to make it so that their arms come out like halfway through the torso, you can move that adjustment point or that attachment point, and it'll actually flow from there.
Yeah, that's how we decide where the joints are going to be.
Any other questions about the avatar? This is the guy to ask. How many of you guys like hats?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So that's also something that our art team does. How many of you guys like that you could now wear more than 3 hats and they're all like divided out? Yeah?
I don't do that.
What do you guys do? I think Vince also worked on that code for that. It was actually a Hack Week project originally, if I remember correctly.
We got our next Hack Week coming up next week.
Yeah.
We get to try experimental stuff.
Do you guys have any ideas for hats while we're here? Oh, you got one.
I don't know. Maybe a different type of dominus? I don't know.
Different type of Dominus. All right. You got one?
That one's already coming up.
How do you make the hats in Roblox?
How do we make the hats in Roblox?
Yeah.
So we start with an artist, and they create what's called a texture, or a mesh rather.
Yeah, mesh
And
is great.
that's the framework of the hat itself. So if it's like a top hat, you have a mesher for the saucer and then the stack. And then they create a texture that goes on top of that, and that's the color. And then we upload them and run it through.
No. And you set the price.
Why is the dominus so expensive?
Why is the Dominus so expensive? So the thing is, it's a very old hat. So Roblox itself doesn't sell any of those anymore. You're actually buying it from players who earned them back in the day. So that's the price that they are willing to part with them for. It's kind of the free economics of our economy. Limited, yeah.
How come you're not able to create your own hats?
Ooh, so that's something that we have always been looking at, but we have to make sure it's not going to hurt the economy first. A lot of people have spent money on these hats and these collectibles. Like if you could just go make your own Dominus, then that makes that might hurt them who have invested their stuff. But it's something that we're always looking at, so keep your eye out.
Okay.
Go ahead. Food hats? All right, all right. Any other hat ideas before we push on?
Nope.
All right, we got one more stop. Then we're gonna head back downstairs and play some Roblox. Both help making cool services for our developers to help them create new games, as well as our proprietary tool service itself, Roblox Studio. I asked this earlier, but I'm going to ask it again. How many of you guys have tried Studio? Oh, quite a few of you have. I think more than last time. Did you guys find it easy or hard?
No, it's laggy. And it always crashes. Kind of. It crashes.
Ooh, it's a lot of hards.
Kind of.
They're talking. All right, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think made it hard?
It's bug coding.
Coding?
It crashes a lot, so you have to.
It's crashing on you?
Yeah, it's crashing a lot.
Chris! Studio's crashing.
And it's not responding. Always.
What device are you on?
Computer.
What kind of computer?
PC.
Do you know what kind of operating system?
What do you mean?
Windows?
Yeah.
Windows XP? Windows...
Aces.
Windows Aces?
Yeah.
Windows Aces. We're going to look into that.
Yeah.
Chris is one of our bug guys, so we like to give him all the fun stuff to find. Go ahead.
Oh, and I still have a question. Why does it take so long to insert an object into a game? That's that's lag.
So we might have to ask you a few questions after. It might be with your personal machine. If you're trying to insert like a big object, like if an object has like 1,000 parts, and you're trying to insert it, that's going to take a little while because it's loading up each individual part. Right? That's also why games can be laggy, right? If you put 10,000 zombies on a map, it's going to try and move each of these 10,000 zombies as individual creatures, and it's going to be really laggy and really hard for any PC to run. But it sounds like there might be some computer issues there. Who else has, like, why did you find Studio hard? Go ahead.
Because you have to like drag like all of them to put them where like you want them.
Oh, how would you change that? That's an interesting, I haven't heard that one before, but how would you want to be able to place?
Like, I don't really know, just it's kind of hard to like just
Okay.
drag it.
Would it be easier if like you could do like a cookie cutter? Like, if you like copy this object and then you were able to place it rather than trying to drag the object?
Yeah.
Paste it.
Yeah.
Yeah? So using a paste feature, making that a little more prevalent? Okay, go ahead.
Whenever based on zombies in Roblox Studio, they never like attack you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Walk around.
You gotta
Sometimes
find the
they do.
coded ones.
Yeah.
You probably have ones that are missing some code. There are some cool attacking ones in there, but you gotta find it. Any other ideas? Alright, we're gonna head back downstairs. Thank you guys.
Oh, we're back here. No.
We're on the other side of the building.
I remember the lights.
The elevator, just hang back and Becky will ride down with you. Alright? Go.
Oh, we are going down the stairs.
I don't know this way.